bit in terms of their history, in terms of trophies, but it's still a respected name in French football. And if they could take down PSG in the quarterfinals, they could set themselves up for some silverware. That's a massive moment for him, the teenager.
How much longer will he still drawing the headlines around the globe due to their success in recent years, including forward was Mbappe, sneaks at top of the box. Neymar out of Inter, and now we know why. A scoring star for Pete. And a brilliant touch by Icardi.
Brilliant technique by Mauro Icardi. Him and Luis Suarez. Willingness to do that, to take that shot. Imagination is excellent there by Frank Honorat. It's the only time they and Idrissa Gueye are winners.
Neymar tries to bring it back with his left foot. Down he goes. The fans wanted a foul.
Escaping and getting into space is part of his brilliance in Euros, to go to Parc des Princes of the Franks. Once again involved in this movement.
Nice ball back. Beautiful touch. Neymar into the area.
To Mbappe, and then boom, one touch to Neymar, boom, back to Bernat. When you have, it's almost Iniesta-like. Defenders. Number of players around him. He keeps his composure. He's quick. Neymar is getting roughed up. Germain Taupin says, all right.
Kamada wide for Neymar.
And Debussy has no reason to complain here.
From a persistent infringement perspective, easy to understand. It's basically been
contact, but because, as you mentioned, persistent contact and tackling on. And really look a little more dangerous in attack going forward for. How about this? Turn the game around a little bit.
Hopping it back, Kazri. Try. Just unable toward his body and bring it down, Neymar. Tucked in for Bernat. We're going to need such a strong lineup out. Neymar making it obvious as he caresses it in off the post. A brilliant dish. And revenge served hot.
And that's where that hole that Fofana left gets exploited. Big hole in the middle. Look how much space Angel Di Maria has to run Neymar.
If you are Edinson Cavani.
In these situations, and remember, Saint-Etienne Ligue side, so this is not a this is a top flight team.
Into the area, Di Maria drops for Neymar, and so are the fans of the Parc des Princes. Hopefully you are as they can do this to just about anyone on the planet. And we were talking about what might be expected at the end, and maybe one of the reasons Thomas Tuchel is actually starting to draw a little bit more pressure. Have cruised through the French Cup in the early rounds, and it's hard to pick more than maybe one team you game and try and take that first step.
Yeah, and if the first half is any indication, they did have chances. We saw the step.
Unsurprising, Lille, who now have Timothy Weah back healthy and about ready. PSG, more actual shots. In fact, PSG, 4 goals.
Debussy has to be careful. He already has
like to be embarrassed. Neymar spotting a gap.
Oh my goodness.
And then
picks up the ball. That's a no-look pass.
Makes it disappear, and just like that, starting a break. Putting the brakes on was Icardi, and in for the final touch. Mbappe staying on side and then threading
to hold the ball.
Now down goes Neymar. Took last year.
For future matches for Saint-Etienne.
Beautiful through. Neymar wide. Mbappe was he.
Oh.
Di Maria for Neymar, and it just scrapes wide.
They are having some serious fun out there. Again, better not. Getting his first touch wrong.
Mauro Icardi returning the favor.
How they are carving up this Saint-Etienne defense with their movement and their passing and their vision. Hear anything about Cavani griping about playing time in the press or anything like that? So if he does stay
clear from Abi. Stade de Reims beat him just a few months back. Sneaks it for Neymar. Dummies for Mbappe. Oh, it was.
How about Neymar leaving it for Mbappe? Well, he had a brilliant touch to set up.
Get a second, Saint-Etienne.
Marquinhos is going to have the experience, obviously.
Flipped back by Neymar.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're not going to be able to do that in the.
Cover your eye. I think he's probably got another few kicks left in. Debuchy doing his best to ignore. For the 6-1 victory. Mauro Icardi, 3 goals and an assist, and it could have been worse for Saint-Etienne.